Blackwater Falls, Oregon, October 12th, 1987. A quiet town where nothing ever happened until the night Lydia Vaughn disappeared. 16 years old, honor student. The kind of girl who always came home by curfew. But that night, her parents woke to the sound of her bedroom window slamming shut. When they rushed in, Lydia was gone. No struggle, no footprints outside. Just three things left behind. Her favorite sweater, neatly folded on the bed. A faint smell of ozone, like the air after a thunderstorm. And her diary open to a page dated September 14th, 2087. The entry was written in Lydia's handwriting, but the words, they made no sense. She described skyscrapers that moved, a war that hadn't happened yet, and a procedure called time sleep that could untether a soul from its timeline. The police assumed it was a prank until the lab test came back. The ink, over 100 years. The paper, woven with synthetic fibers that wouldn't exist for decades. And the last sentence, that's when the investigators started locking their doors at night. It read, "If you are reading this, I've already been taken. But don't look for me in the present because I never left the future." 3 days after Lydia vanished, her mother, Eileen Vaughn, got a phone call at 2:17 in the morning. The voice on the line was Lydia's, but distorted, like she was speaking through water. She whispered 4 words. "Mom, I'm still here." Then a scream, not of fear, but of realization, like she'd just understood something horrible. The call cut off. When police traced it, the signal led to a payphone downtown. But there was a problem. That phone booth had been torn down in 1992. And when detectives arrived at the location, they found something worse than nothing. They found the booth rusted, broken, covered in decades of grime, but with one unnerving detail. The receiver was still warm. That night, Eileen Vaughn woke to the smell of ozone again. This time, it came from Lydia's empty bedroom, and on the desk, a new diary entry. This one was shorter, just 5 words. "They are using the mirrors." In 2010, a historian named Dr. Robert Klein was digitizing old government archives when he found a photograph labeled Project Hornos Subject Away. The date stamped on the back, June 15th, 2087. The image showed a woman in a white lab coat standing beside a cylindrical pot filled with liquid. Her face was Lydia's own, but her eyes, they were blank, pitch black, no pupils, no whites, just voids. And the pot's monitor displayed a heartbeat. But the pulse was inverted, like time itself was flowing backward inside her veins. Dr. Klein tracked down the lab's location. It matched the coordinates of secret military base 20 miles outside Blackwater Falls, a base that didn't exist in 2010, but satellite images from 1987 showed construction there. And in one photo, barely visible in the corner, a teenage girl with dark hair wearing a sweater identical to Lydia's, being led inside by men in hazmat suits. The historian sent his findings to the FBI. The next morning, his apartment was empty. No signs of a struggle, just a single sheet of paper on his desk. A handwritten note in Lydia's writing. You can't stop them. They're already here. In 2023, a hacker named Echo leaked 47 seconds of classified audio. It was a recording from Project Kronos. A man's voice, calm and clinical, said subject LV has successfully anchored to 2087, but the tether is unstable. She's remembering the past as the future. If she realizes she's the experiment, the loop will collapse. Then a scream, Lydia's voice, and three words that still haunt conspiracy forums to this day. I was never real. The leak included schematics. The project wasn't about sending people forward in time. It was about pulling the future into the past, like a finishing in a river of time. And Lydia won. She wasn't the first, just the first to leave evidence, because the final page of her diary wasn't written in ink. It was etched into the paper by something with claws. It said, "The mirrors are doors, and they are opening on June 17th, 2087. The date is next week." And last night, the residents of Blackwater Falls reported something strange. The old phone booth, it's back. And sometimes at 2:17 in the morning, the phone rings. If you answer, you will hear static, then a whisper, then a question. What year is it? Don't reply. Lydia's diary had one last page, torn out, but if you hold it up to the light, you will see the indentations left behind. It's a list of names, 7 so far, and at the bottom, barely visible, yours. The girl who woke up 100 years in the future.